Hi. Surprise. Yeah, what a surprise, right? I've wanted to talk about it for so long, but I just haven't been able to, obviously. Oh my god. I wanted to get on here really quickly to just talk about things because I know that you guys probably want to, digest and process with me. 너무너무 기대돼. I think I don't want to. Okay, we just started, but like I don't want to get, but this is what it's about, right? We're gonna talk about it. A lot of you know how much this means to me. I felt that I needed to have this moment since it was announced, It was announced earlier today, and now I get a chance to talk about it and really let you guys know how much this means to me. I don't even know if they know, or like, I guess I don't even know if my Mane-san knows how much this means to me and stuff. I mean, he knows, but like, I think like a really good analogy is, I was thinking about this the other day, that my story and journey in this industry is very similar to EJ. EJ and I have similar stories, except for the fact that, she actually did become a trainee and, she still ended up working with a lot of big names and stuff, But the way things flowed, the storyline and the process and everything was very similar. Even, even down to the company. And that's why I look up to her a lot. And so, I mean, first of all, it's the fact that I'm even part of the world tour to begin with, being able to get the opportunity to perform once again, for everybody, for a big stage, for a lot of people, was already, And then the fact that this is in Seoul is just like the cherry on top, And I never got to perform in Korea because I didn't make it. So it feels really strange. It's very surreal that this is happening, and that not mixed actually is in here. Because I talked about it briefly too. Ever since I wasn't able to be part of it, really shook me and changed my perception of myself and my talents and what I have to offer and the things that I think that I'm good at. So there's the emotions of, being part of the world tour after experiencing all of those emotions and all of those things that happen at the time, which, I kind of felt like I never really was the same after that. And then there's the other part of my emotions that is like, you're going to be performing on a stage in Korea, the place where everything started for you, where you tried so hard. Where you tried so hard for so long and it didn't work out. So so it's really crazy. Yeah, it's just making me think and remember all of the years. All of the years. So many. I feel like from the first time I started auditioning for things, back then. God, that must have really been 10 plus years ago. And I spent so many of those first few years, working hard, and then spending another few years just sorry. And then I spent another few years just telling myself I'm not gonna sing anymore. And I just stopped. Because I didn't know what it was for anymore, and I didn't know what or whom I was singing for. And I just thought, it would be better if I just took a moment and just stopped and thought about why I was singing in the first place. Do I really enjoy it? And then, coming back to singing slowly and just trying to re-find my voice again. I feel like I have mentioned it before, but I never really talked a lot about it. It was very strange to not sing for a few years and just all of a sudden trying to get back into it and be like, oh, maybe it's time to come back. And then trying to release something into the world, into the internet or whatever, and think, I don't even remember how I used to sound like. Did I improve after all these years? Do I sound the same? And then just spending more years just trying to find my voice again, practice and sing and try and release covers or whatever, in the hopes that, something will happen once again. I think about the me, all those years ago that used to perform live at different venues and things just to get myself out there, and how those moments and those shows were just, God, I was so fucking scared. And I was so nervous and so in a lineup of amazing and talented people that I had seen and heard perform before, because we had been in the same lineups for different events. And I remember always thinking damn, I really hope that one day I can get to that level, or that one day I can feel as confident as they do when they perform on stage, because they look so comfortable and they look so they belong there. And at that time, I would just do my best and just perform, and most of the time I had my eyes closed because I was so scared and nervous. And I felt that if I just closed my eyes and sang for whoever was watching, that it would help emulate, how I am when I'm just at home practicing, or when I'm at home singing to myself. And if I could tell that person from all the way back that this would happen, and that they would be able to perform and sing for a lot of people. That me from back then, they would not believe me. They would not believe me at all. Things might have gone differently in my life. So, I'm very excited, but also very nervous because of all these emotions and, like, I guess, quote unquote baggage that kind of comes with the territory. It's not my first time, obviously, performing like this, but the weight of this event is different and hits me differently because of all of these memories and emotions, which is why it makes me a little nervous. Obviously, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm literally performing with people that I know and have worked with and have collaborated with, and that's the other crazy thing. Doing this world tour with Suha and Kaise is also like I don't even know how to explain, because I really respect them very much. I respect everyone that I'm sharing this stage with, of course, every single person, but you know, I'm kind of a big fan of these people, so being able to perform next to them, that's a little much for me, but I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, when you saw the lineup, yeah, I was screaming too when I saw the lineup, okay? But I'm very excited. We are going to do amazingly. I think it's safe to say that every single one of us is so excited to do this and to work together, and are very excited to help each other out. To make the best show that we can. Because, you know, we got some dancers in here. I don't really count myself as that. What I am good at is learning choreography. And we got a dancer and choreographer in Maririn who can help everybody. Every single person in this group is so talented, and I'm really excited to see and hear everything that happens. Oh my god. It's just so crazy. Life is so crazy. The way life works, the way the universe works is so wild. I had to go through all this shit. But now I'm here, you know. And since it's a 3D performance, you know, that's why I felt like it was appropriate to appear on this stream in 3D. So and I'm so, like, I know some of you are very aware that I'm exhausted still, you know. I'm doing a lot of things on and off and constantly answering messages and emails and things and doing stuff in the background. It just never stops. So having this announcement out really is one thing that it's like a major, you know, thing to make me feel like there's something crazy to look forward to, you know, amongst all of the chaotic shit that is in my brain and in my mind that I'm going through. There's this that will be happening, that will happen, and even if something else in my life that I'm working on goes wrong, this is still happening, no matter what. So I can't believe it still. This is so crazy. I'm performing in Seoul. I want to say names and be like, look at me now. But I can't do that. I can only infer and give clues, maybe. All I can, yeah, in spirit, I'm just like, yeah, take that, company. Take that, show. Take that, survival show. But, yeah, I just wanted to use this time to gush about it with you guys. I really hope that you're all, I'm glad to see that you're all looking forward to it. I'm gonna work really hard, learn everything as fast as I can, finesse it, dugun. I'm living my idol dream that I had in a different way than I initially had planned, and arguably in a better way, because I've been able to preserve myself still and who I am, where, you know, if I made it in, who knows what kind of person I would have been made to become. Here I am,